a brand new video today. Today it's the dawn of a new season then here at Chelsea. We've done obviously all our summer signings. We may be losing Jorginho, by the way, in this video, because last night basically there was an offer for Jorginho, or basically Jorginho was, I'll show you, release clause was paid of £52 million for Jorginho. So as you can see, Jorginho could be on the brink of a move from away from Chelsea to, I guess, a different club that obviously isn't Chelsea. You know, that's obviously, I believe he's going to Italy, it would be, if he moves away, I believe, or something like that. So I'm not too sure whether Jorginho will stay or go. But 52 million, I don't know whether I'd replace Jorginho immediately. So yes, he has gone then there, so that's done. So Jorginho is no longer a Chelsea player. He's been now sold for 52 mil. Now, do I replace Jorginho, or do I bring or give someone else maybe a bit of game time? I think I'm going to actually give someone else, Bukayo, probably a bit of game time, put him on the bench, give Bukayo a game time, because I don't feel I want someone immediately to come in and replace Jorginho. He ain't like a killer player, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Jorginho's now gone. We've got now £61 million in the pot here, and we're going to skip to our first game of the season, which we'll play Arsenal. We'll play probably only 2 or 3 games today. We're not going to play as many. I want to make this video nice and short, just a short, sweet video, not a long video today, because I'm going out later to Hyde Park, obviously, Winter Wonderland, to see the Christmas market. Of course, they have a beautiful Christmas market every year in Hyde Park. One of the best probably in London as well. I want to put that out there. There's a good few Christmas markets in London actually that you probably got to come and see. You know, you certainly got to come and see the Oxford street lights. They're beautiful at night time. But also the other stuff that you should come and see is obviously, well, there's a lot actually to come and see here in London that I would recommend. But yeah, certainly the Christmas market in Hyde Park is one of those. So yeah, obviously we're gonna play Arsenal then we'll probably play Tottenham on the 30th, and then we'll probably skip forward to a Champions League match at some point. So yeah, you know, overall let's have a look how things went. So draw in the final of the Community Shield, but getting off to a winning start then against obviously Bournemouth. So here we go then, first press conference of the season. Arsenal it is. Then big match, everyone. You know, but let's see what we can do. So obviously press conference done. Let's see who's on top in terms of goal scoring. Havertz, 2 goals to his name then there in that first bit, so not bad for Havertz. Getting his debut goals. Right, here we go then. So that's our starting lineup. Not a bad lineup overall. No one really standing out apart from maybe Junior, Dembele, Jesus. But very strong, consistent lineup I think we got there. You know, can it win the Premier League? I don't know. I think, you know, we got a better chance than last season. If, you know, you look at squad last season, certainly the start of it, we got a far stronger squad overall, far stronger starting 11. Even the bench, even without Jorginho at the club, you know, it's still a very strong club overall, and a club that can probably challenge for titles still. Obviously, last season we won the Carabao Cup, finished second in the league, which isn't bad. We did get silverware, or we managed to get silverware, which is obviously good. This season, again, we'll probably be aiming for the Carabao Cup, but I'm not too sure whether or not we can also go and get maybe other club competitions and maybe challenge maybe even for Champions League. I think we've got a better chance this season, you know, overall. But yeah, let's go for it then. Here's the first big game that we're going to play this season. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Big one for us. What can we do then on the second day of the season, or second match of the season? Here we go then.
Taking on Chelsea.
Let's see.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
So, Nicolas Pepe
looking forward to this
getting
game. Players
tackled.
will be a bit nervous. I was always
So
nervous
again,
at the
nice
start of games.
few
It's
minutes
important
on
you get
the
your
ball.
first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
On to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, the all-time Premier League goal scorer. He shows Arsenal why, and he scores his first Chelsea goal against Arsenal. Then that's his second Premier League goal this season. What a way to get off to a winning start. 1-0 Chelsea. Then as Arsenal immediately concede in this first half, not even 10 minutes played, and Arsenal are behind then here against us. So Ozil, Saka,
Working away, looking for passing lanes.
but a nice tackle by our
Havertz.
Chelsea defence then here.
Vinicius Junior. Gabriel
Nick
Jesus now.
This.
Shaw.
Luke Shaw, Gabriel Jesus,
Excellent first touch
nice
under the
tuck,
circumstances there.
back,
And options in the
ripped
centre.
in.
The cross
Fortunately,
played over.
good
Work to do
block by
defensively.
the Arsenal defence. So it's been a decent opening
Kolasinac.
14 minutes of the game. We're 1-0 up here, even before we get to the 30th minute. And
Arsenal
nice
have given it
interception
away.
by Kovacic. Kovacic passed to Havertz. Into Jesus. Kovacic still got the ball, makes a decent run in there, Kovacic. Then, but unfortunately Leno does get his hands to it and tackles Kovacic to cut that attack out. But a very good second opportunity then for us, and we've certainly started the much of the better two teams then here in this first 45 minutes. And yeah, you know, we're looking very, very good from the offset here, which is obviously what we want, and that is exactly what we want.
On the
Havertz.
byline. Is it going to be Havertz? Socrates doing the thwarting.
So obviously still
Pereira.
1-0.
Now Kolasinac.
We're getting certainly more opportunities than Arsenal. Arsenal aren't doing bad in terms of possession. I'd say right now we're certainly getting a bit of the ball. I'd say we're probably a little bit more of the ball overall in this first half, but only in the attacking front. I think defensively Arsenal have been okay. They're not been too bad.
And news of a goal at the
but
Tottenham Hotspur
at the end of the
Stadium.
day,
Let's get
I
that
don't
news
think
from
they've
Alan.
been too great either.
It's been scored by Harry Kane.
The Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 up here. Harry Kane scores.
30 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan.
So
Easy
still
beat.
1-0. Leno again getting his hands, making sure he
Arsenal
cuts
certainly
out the
enjoying
play.
the lion's share of possession, but after that it's been really disappointing. Players are
So,
looking at each other.
yeah, I did
You've gotta
say
take control,
overall
you've gotta take
possession-wise was pretty
responsibility
even.
yourself.
56
Make something happen
plays
in this
44
game.
in terms of possession stats. Oh, that weren't good.
Magnificently and intercepted.
Tackled. Nice interception then. But Luke Shaw, brilliant interception. What he's been doing so good last season. Actually, one of the best players, I think, in terms of the
Deflected
interceptions
behind,
made
corner
last
forthcoming.
season for this Chelsea team. He must have been.
And now the delivery.
So into the box.
To be
Oh,
this time.
good opportunity. Another opportunity. So yeah, in terms of possession, I think we're very evenly matched. In terms of how we're doing, also
They are on the wrong end of the
opportunity-wise.
scoreline. But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, this Arsenal side just needs to up the tempo a little bit in the second half. They've had some joy, especially in midfield. The team's nearly clicking, but just not quite there.
So this is Arsenal's first real opportunity of the game. Here they're certainly crowding now the box area.
Nice work to get
And
past
could
the
this be Arsenal's first opportunity? It was Arsenal's first opportunity,
No, it was close.
but
it was a decent effort.
unfortunately
They'll keep
just
plugging
wide
away,
of the
I'm
post.
sure.
Then. There you go
So
then.
it is, the first half
So
story has been...
we're in the first half, 1-0 up overall then there at half time, which is a pretty good going actually for us. Very, very good going. But still a second half to come.
Really
And
interesting second half
course,
in store, and Chelsea get things
we
going.
hope we can win this match, see this one out really here,
Junior.
and maybe even get a second goal to help it.
And Kai Havertz.
So,
Well, great read there
good
to
interception
intercept.
by the Arsenal defence again.
Now with Danilo Pereira. Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe.
And a throw-in forthcoming.
So, out for a Arsenal throw-in.
Not a particularly
Good
strong
skip
challenge.
over the field.
Danilo Pereira.
My player's just sliding. Good block by Rudiger. Absolutely necessary block that was.
He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Now with Aubameyang.
So Aubameyang. Arsenal are certainly looking a little bit more sharp in this second half.
An Arsenal corner.
So Willian coming on.
Substitutes have been getting ready.
Our
Come on at the
former
same time.
Striker or right winger, who obviously didn't get as much game time last season at Chelsea as he did this, well, as he probably will do this season. But yeah, you know, he wasn't a bad player, Willian. He will be a threat.
Dembele. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up.
And a yellow card for Socrates.
It's Arsenal taking on Derby County.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Dembele. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Dealing with the threat that was real.
So,
straight down the throat of the opposition.
By Torreira.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Chelsea taking on Brighton.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. Should be a really entertaining match.
Here. Good block by Kante, out for another Arsenal throw. As Willian been quite tricky, obviously, as you'd expect. Number 22 he's got on by way on his shirt, which is the same number he had at our team.
Pepe. He continues to make hay.
Good into the box. It's 1-all. Arsenal.
And they've got one.
Well, they inflict a lot of pressure on the opposition.
Gets the second goal of the game. And it's 1-all then here.
1-1.
As Arsenal will be looking now for that second goal.
Torreira. Crossing possibilities. Xhaka
trying to make it to 1 then there. I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to take off Kovacic and replace him with Rubens. And I think I'm going to keep everything else rather the same. Apart from I'm going to change also formation a little bit around to a 4-3-3 attack. So yeah, Rubens will be playing a bit more attacking now.
A high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality of the shot, and certainly quality of the save.
Comes Rubens.
Corner put in, punched away. And it's with David
And it's
Luiz
these matches that last season we actually drew.
Well,
against
here's the transfer
Arsenal.
Story for you to digest. This news has come through. Jorginho has completed his move to Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, the fee is around £50 million, Derek. That's what I would pay for him. I think he's a really good player. I think he'll add real value to the club.
Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? It might appeal to Willian, making sure nothing untoward happened. Could be a chance to break here.
Gabriel Jesus. That's Havertz.
Havertz. And here's
Still
Dembele.
inside. Dembele.
Conte. And it's Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz in the box.
Textbook defending.
Fortunately,
inside the box.
still remains 1-all.
Gabriel Jesus. Now Conte.
Havertz.
Magnificent challenge to
Still
win it back.
1-1.
Arsenal have given it away. And Kai Havertz.
Rubens Loftus-Cheek! Oh, that would have been, should have been, could have been 2-1.
Goals at the end of games, but I'd also love saves like that. Brilliant, brilliant goal.
Great save by Leno. Has to be said and recognised. No. So this may be the last attack of the game. Not too sure whether the ref will end it. Yes, he will.
And the referee says that is all for today.
1-1. Another draw against Arsenal. And that's one thing we've never been good at for whatever reason. I do not know what it is with London clubs and drawing. Literally. Like, you know, we got the first goal against Arsenal. Then I think we sort of switched off a little bit. Certainly in the start of the second half.
We just grab a minute of your time for a few questions.
But at the end of the day, look, the season continues. We've had an okay start then to the season. You know, it's a point, I guess, taken. You know, we can't be too disappointed, if you know what I mean. We've got to be reasonably happy with that. And we'll now skip to the Tottenham Hotspur game, where hopefully we can pick up our first win of the, well, not first win, but first win I guess we're playing as this Chelsea team of the season. Next we've got Brighton. Should win that game against Brighton, I would have thought, to pick up a further 3 points. So from the first, how many games is that? 3 games, that's 7 points. From first possible, then 4 games, that's 10 points, 2 points dropped, which ain't too bad overall. I guess it's reasonable if we only drop 2 points from the first 7 games. I'll take that for sure, because, you know, at the end of the day, Premier League is one of the toughest leagues in the world as well. We've got to remember that, you know, overall. So we're playing obviously all the big games, plus all our Champions League games this season, mainly. Not going to play too many small games overall. So what did we do against Brighton? 3-0 victory. That's a pretty decent victory overall. So yeah, we're sat in 5th right now. We're ahead of Arsenal as well, by the way, which isn't bad. And our first Champions League match is against Angelique. We got Leverkusen and Lokomotiv. So we've got quite a few. Well, I'd say actually we're probably the strongest team in our Champions League group. Let's have a look at the Champions League groups, see who's got what, then we'll have a quick look at the Europa League groups. So, let's start with Group A. So, Group A is Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Galatasaray and Moscow. Not a bad group. I'd say Paris should come out on top, then I'm going to say Dortmund in second. Group B, Liverpool, Lazio, PSV and Celtic. I'm going to say Liverpool will come out on top, and I think it'll be very close between Lazio and PSV. Then Group C, City, Napoli, Club Brugge and Shakhtar Donetsk, I think it's pronounced. So I'm going to say City and Napoli will progress. City come out on top on that group. Then Group D is Barcelona, Inter, Benfica and Red Bull Salzburg. And I'm going to say Barca will win the group, but I think it'll be very close between Salzburg and Benfica and Inter. I think that would be a very tough group to progress, actually. Probably one of the toughest so far, out of the four groups we've viewed. Group E, wow, this is going to be a really tough group. Someone is going to go home crying, certainly. I think Spartak Moscow will be certainly probably the weakest out of all 4 of them teams. Probably lose, certainly, well, I think they could get a draw maybe at 1 or 2, but it wouldn't surprise me because they are even a very good team, aren't they, Spartak Moscow? Not going to lie there. Then Atletico, very good team. Manchester United, maybe not a good team as in real life, but in the game, they're certainly better. But even in real life, I think they wouldn't do too bad in that group either. I think it would be Bayern Munich and Atletico progressing. I think United will just miss out. And Moscow will come home in 4th. But I don't think it'll be as bad. I think that group is a beast. Then you got in Group F, Real Madrid, Olympia Lille, Shakhtar, and Slavia Prague. I think Real Madrid will come out on top, and then it'll be a close round between Olympia Lions and Shakhtar. Then our group is Chelsea, Leverkusen, Moscow, and Anderlecht. I think we'll come out on top, followed by Leverkusen. Then the other two, I think it'll be how it actually probably looks there. Actually, that'll be literally it. So I think there won't be any changes to that order. Then the final group, Juventus, Valencia, OM, which I'm not too sure what that stands for. I think it'll be Valencia and Juventus. So yeah, some interesting groups. Not strong groups, but interesting groups, I'm going to say. Have a quick look at the Europa League groups here. So Europa League, okay, so pretty easy. Group A is not too much. Arsenal would probably dominate that. Ajax. Got a lot of decent top teams actually. West Ham, that'd be an interesting group. Yeah, there's a lot of good teams actually here. Red Bull Leipzig, aren't they in the Champions League? Oh no, they're not. It was a different. So yeah, a lot of actually top teams in the Champions League. I think the favourites to win the Champions League will be Tottenham, followed by maybe Ajax. Then, not too sure who would follow Ajax. Maybe Arsenal or someone like that. But yeah, certainly some interesting groups in there going on. Very interesting stuff actually. But yeah, you know, certainly not necessarily going to be easy. But you know, our group, I'd say it's probably easy. Well, we should progress. I think we can come out on top. It wouldn't surprise me if we did come out on top. You know, first game should be probably an easy game, I think, to win, hopefully. But yeah, you know, some interesting groups in there, I would have said, or like to say anyway. Like, you know, not too, like, yeah, certainly some interesting ones. I think the most interesting group there is certainly the Manchester United, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich group. That is certainly one of the most interesting. But don't mean our group isn't an interesting one. I think our one is, well, it's interesting probably for the right reasons, if that makes sense. Whereas the other group, Man United, Bayern Munich, oh jeez, who's them games could be in a way to one degree fascinating to know who comes out on top, but another sense, could it just be boring games then you got there, like, you know, like 1-alls, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes when top teams play top teams, you just get like 1-all games, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you get games, but yeah.
It is a great fixture with a wonderful history, and the fans are getting to fever pitch.
Can we beat Tottenham Hotspur then? Last season, Tottenham came back just like Arsenal did at the Emirates.
I suppose insignificant.
But this time, hopefully, we won't let up.
Of some very fiercely contested matches in recent years, recent decades.
Yeah, without question, it means an awful lot to these two sets of players. Ericsson!
Nice go by Ericsson. Good opportunity for Ericsson then there.
Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Hey! It's unlike him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition.
So Gabriel Jesus now.
Here's a couple of players who you might keep a special eye out for today. Alan Smith's certainly going to do that.
Well, we've earmarked these two.
This to put them ahead.
Oh.
Well, they managed to get out of harm's
Not
way
bad,
then.
But, right, still 0-0, 10 minutes gone.
There's going to be some real damage done to them. Conte.
Luke Shaw. Nicely into Victor's Gabriel Jesus!
Push back out into play.
Luke Shaw. That's Kante. Gabriel Jesus.
Chelsea give it away.
So Rodriguez, Ericsson, Rodriguez.
Alan McInally is our man at St James's Park today, and a goal to tell us about Alan.
It's a goal for Newcastle United.
Kane.
70 minutes played, 1-1.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Carrasco.
Could whip it in from here. Saw a gap to cross it into low. Cross blocked by the first defender.
So Vic Pierce Jr.
Gabriel
Jesus.
Kovacic. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
So it's still 0-0 right now here at White Hart Lane.
Want to chase down. It's gone over the defenders. What a
Whipped
chance
in
for
to the box. Harry Kane makes it 1-0. Then Tottenham Hotspur get the first goal of the game, and it's now on our duty to come back. We're trailing. Last season it was us who got the opening goal. This season it's Tottenham who gets the opening goal in the game. Let's see what we can do.
Thanks, Alan.
But at the end of the day, it's another goal conceded in these London derbies, which we do seem to just struggle a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? We're just not. I don't know what it is about London derbies that I struggle with. I don't know. Is it the occasion getting to me? Is it, you know, something else? I don't know. Are we not there yet? You know what I mean? Like, I just do not know what's going wrong in these London derbies, because quite literally that's now, I think, the 5th derby in a row in London where we've conceded a goal. 5th derby in a row, which is shocking actually. That's a shocking track record. And certainly 2nd derby in a row with, like, you know, is it maybe the home advantage? Is there such thing as a home advantage? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Is it Kepa, you know, not doing enough? Is it defence? You know.
Gabriel Jesus.
We are getting goals in them as well.
Spaces at the moment on the flanks.
But then here we go then.
Surely the equaliser to the Havertz. They look to the goalkeeper gratefully. Hugo Lloris.
Oh, what a save!
Corner's taken.
Almost making it 1-1, but fortunately
Strong piece
no
of
cigar.
defending and clearing. Now Rudiger. Shaw. Dembele. On to Gabriel Jesus. Good defending. No problem in the end.
Oh, that's out for a throw. Got probably one more attack.
Dembele. Gabriel Jesus.
There we go. So half time and we're 1-0 down,
By the referee.
which isn't what we want really. Certainly not what we want. But we've still got half to go, and it's,
the second half,
you know, 1-0.
Chelsea.
Certainly can come back in this game. It's not game over yet, of course.
Cuts it out nicely.
But at the end of the day,
It's Rodriguez. Let's catch up with Alan McInally, who's got news of a goal in the Newcastle United game.
It's a 3rd goal for West Ham United. 46 minutes played, 3-1.
a bit of
To have Alan McInally out and about for us, and he's brought us right up to date again there. Now Kane. Lucas. Trying to get behind the defenders.
Trying to,
good cross.
you know,
Keeper's ball, no question about that. It's a
hopefully
weak
hold
cross,
on.
really.
try and find a way
Well,
back
your
into the
thoughts
game,
on
but
Harry
literally
Kane's
right now
first half
just
performance?
nothing.
Yeah,
Our
but
players
you're
are getting
in that first
absolutely
half.
annihilated.
Really sharp and obviously got the goal.
And I want to silence the away crowd so they
Well,
get
the
less,
goalkeeper's got there, but
you
only
know,
just.
momentum. Right. 3rd time lucky.
Kovacic. Kai Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Dembele. Putting some passes together here neatly, Chelsea. Tottenham get it back again. Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you. Our coverage of the Premier League fixture. Spurs, they'll be facing Derby County.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one.
What? Come on, he was on the floor.
Yannick Carrasco.
Handball.
Christian Eriksen. Alan, what about Chelsea's next game?
They're playing Crystal Palace in the next match.
And the way that they're playing, I think they'll win it pretty comfortably.
Good idea. Well picked off by the opponent.
At least want to get a draw out of this game. Like,
Spurs sidelines.
Don't get me wrong, a heavy, well, not a heavy defeat, but it's still a defeat. This early stage in the league season isn't good. You know, against Tottenham, one of our biggest rivals. You know, it's never a nice feeling to get defeated by, you know, such a horrible, nasty team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Hopefully in defeat, or get at least something out of it, you know.
That's really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Alan McAnally has made the journey to St James's Park today, and he's got a goal to tell us about.
It's another goal for West Ham United. 70 minutes played, 4-1.
Cleverly done.
There you go then.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus. Back to Havertz. It's 1-0. Then what? What? No! You're having a laugh. Really?
This must have been very tight indeed.
Oh my days. Right, that is not offside. I'm sorry. How can that be offside?
Such a close call, but the defence had squeezed and
it came back off a rebound.
He tucked it away well.
Can you be offside if it comes back off a rebound? I honestly don't know. Come on. Literally, stupid game. Harvez gets the goal. Thank you. What should have been already 1-0. Havertz gets that leveller. Oh, thank you, Havertz. Tottenham's dream of winning this Chelsea derby against us, or this derby, is over. Literally over. Can we now find a winner? That is what I want. Literally, really disappointed at the first offside. Like, can't be lying. That should have been Luke Shaw who scored. But at the end of the day, Havertz gets the goal, equally on good part. And yeah. So, Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus in the middle. Oh, that was a bit tough.
What a good challenge.
Very well.
We've only got 7 minutes remaining now. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away.
What's going on? Why can't I tackle this player? Come on.
Crucial moment of that counter-attack, and they've lost the ball. And from the Spurs sidelines, a substitute is going to come on. Here's Shaw. Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, really?
Ericsson. Here's Carrasco. Just couldn't hold on to the ball, Spurs. 2 minutes of added time.
Literally bogged down a little bit here, but
we could be in.
What can Gabriel Jesus do?
Oh, but sometimes it can look a bit too easy. He made sure he made the save confidently.
Yeah, he did, and he doesn't make too much.
Referee blows.
So it ends 1-1. That's another draw in a London derby. Oh, crying out loud. Literally. What is it with London derbies and ending 1-1? I do not know. I really cannot say and put my, you know, answer on it. It's literally every single London derby we draw. Literally right now. We've not won a London derby like for a long time now. I can't even remember the last London derby that we won. But yeah, thank God we came back then. You know, overall, I guess, you know, we took the point. You know, which in a way, I know it's not what the result or the outcome we were looking for, but at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, the way I see it, we took a point, and that's really what counts, I guess, to some degree, that point, you know. So, Champions League final probably match we'll do today, I think. Let's say our Premier League's gone, 2-0 win. Or should we do Leverskusen as well? No, I think we'll call this final match. We'll see. I think we'll do this final match here today. And then we'll do 4 matches next time. And we've got some good ones we're saving. We'll sim to the Leverscan game, but we won't play. I think that's what we'll do. So yeah, right. Obviously, first Champions League match of the season. Of course. So yeah. Right. So just considering whether to give Christensen a start today. I think we may. Kovacic injured. How long is Kovacic out for? We have to check this, because that could be quite big for certainly some of the more, let's say, players who don't get many opportunities in this squad. Let's have a look. How long is